Leeds fans, stop scrolling right now. Elland Road just got rocked by breaking news, and one fact is already burning through Yorkshire: £17 million. A goalkeeper controversy just exploded in the dressing room. An FA punishment has White's supporters furious, and a defensive signing could change Daniel Farke's entire tactical blueprint. Insiders warned us last night, and here's the first payoff. That £17 million figure? It's double what Real Betis paid for the defender Leeds are targeting, and the board is ready to pull the trigger. If you bleed White more than you hate Burnley, hit like and subscribe right now. We start with the FA decision that has every Leeds supporter calling for justice. Stay locked. There's a double cliffhanger at the end that will shake Elland Road to its core. 4 games, £15,000. A slap on the wrist for an act that should have carried 12 matches. The FA just confirmed Hannibal Mejbri's punishment for spitting at Leeds United supporters during the Burnley defeat in October, and White's fans have every right to be livid. Let's rewind to Turf Moor. October. Leeds suffered a 2-0 defeat, their worst result since returning to the Premier League. Former Chelsea midfielder Leslie Ugochukwu and Lumchauna scored for the Clarets, but the headlines weren't about the goals. They were about disgrace. Hannibal Mejbri, the former Manchester United midfielder now at Burnley, allegedly spat towards the travelling Leeds supporters. Footage didn't provide conclusive proof, but it showed White's fans enraged, clearly reacting to something the Burnley man either said or did. The FA charged him with misconduct. Now, the verdict is in: 4-game ban, £15,000 fine, and here's why Leeds fans are fumming. First, the precedent is broken. Borja Sainz received a 6-game ban for a spitting incident involving Sunderland's Chris Mepham. Samuel Saiz, a former Leeds midfielder, also copped 6 games for the same offense. So why does Hannibal get 4? The FA's inconsistency is staggering. Second, and this is the kicker, Hannibal will barely miss any football. There are only 2 games left before he jets off to the Africa Cup of Nations. That means his 4-game suspension effectively spans 2 game weeks. For spitting at supporters? That's disgraceful. Former PGMOL chief Keith Hackett called it when the charges were first announced. He told MOT Leeds News that if proven guilty, Hannibal should serve a minimum 12-match ban, calling the act frankly disgusting. The FA handed him a quarter of that. A quarter. Do you think the FA's punishment is strong enough? Or is this another example of the authorities letting Leeds down? Drop your honest take below. And if you believe Hannibal should have faced a minimum 6-game ban like every other player, smash that like button and let Burnley fans know exactly how you feel. But as outrageous as that decision is, the next story cuts even closer to home. Because while the FA fails Leeds supporters, Daniel Farke just had a brutal conversation with a player whose mistakes are costing the Whites points. Confidence or crisis? Stay locked. Private talks. Honest words. A goalkeeper under pressure. Daniel Farke just revealed he's had direct conversations with Lucas Perry about what the Brazilian needs to improve, and the message is clear. Your shot stopping is fine, but your feet are letting us down. Leeds signed Perry from Lyon in the summer after the goalkeeper impressed with 45 appearances for the French side, including a lengthy Europa League run. The Whites saw him as their first-choice keeper, the man to anchor their Premier League return. But the stats tell a different story. Perry has played 9 games this season. He's kept 2 clean sheets. His average SOFA score rating sits at 6.57, and here's the damning number. He's prevented -1.15 goals. That's underperformance. Farke knows it. Perry knows it. And now the manager has gone public with what's been discussed behind closed doors. Speaking at Thursday's press conference, Farke said, quote, "What I like is, he has been involved in our clean sheets this season. There is no hiding behind the fact there are things he needs to improve. More importantly, he stops the strikes, but we've spoken honestly about his distribution." Translation? Perry's reflexes are solid, but his ability to play out from the back is coasting Leeds. In a league where goalkeepers are expected to act like sweeper keepers, distribution is non-negotiable. Misplaced passes lead to turnovers. Turnovers lead to goals. And goals lead to dropped points. But here's the twist. Farke's recent tactical shift might actually save Perry. Against Chelsea, Leeds switched to a 5-at-the-back formation, emphasizing long balls and physicality over possession-based play. The Whites won 3-1, and the tactical change worked wonders. If Farke sticks with this system, Perry's job becomes simpler. Launch it long, let the forwards do the work. No more intricate build-up, no more risky passes under pressure, just direct football. This could be the reset Perry needs. The 27-year-old has the tools to succeed, but he needs the system to match his strengths. Do you think Lucas Perry is good enough to be Leeds United's #1 in the Premier League? Or should the Whites be looking at upgrades in January? Comment your verdict below. And if you believe Farke's tactical shift is the right move to protect Perry in the defense, hit that like button and let the doubters know. But while Farke tries to fix the goalkeeper situation, the next story reveals the defensive reinforcement that could complete his tactical revolution. £17 million, a Brazilian center back, and a transfer that screams ambition. Stay locked. £17 million. Double what Real Betis paid. Leeds United are preparing to make an offer for Nathan, the 24-year-old Brazilian center back, and this move could be the final piece of Daniel Farke's tactical puzzle. The Whites recently reinforced their backline with Jaka Bijol and Sebastian Bornau, but it looks like they're not done. Nathan was on Farke's radar in the summer, but a deal didn't materialize. Now, with Bornau potentially looking to leave due to lack of game time, Leeds are circling again. According to Tutto Mercato on December 5th, Real Betis may have to decide on Nathan's sale if Leeds offer more than £17 million. That's double the roughly £8.7 million Betis paid Napoli for the defender in January after triggering his option to buy. The Spanish club originally signed him on loan in the summer of 2024, and the move became permanent shortly after. Now Leeds want him, and they're willing to pay. Here's why this signing makes sense. Farke's tactical shift to a 5-at-the-back system requires depth. Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Lucas Neca picking up injuries has already raised concerns about whether Leeds can sustain this formation against Liverpool on December 6th. If the Whites lose another defender to injury, the entire system collapses. Nathan solves that problem. He's rarely been injured, so his medical at Elland Road shouldn't be an issue. He's experienced in La Liga, a league that demands defensive discipline and tactical awareness. And at 24, he's entering his prime. But there's a catch. Farke's job security is still fragile. The 49ers could yet decide to sack him if Leeds don't get a result against Liverpool, despite the 3-1 win over Chelsea alleviating some pressure. If Farke gets sacked, does the new manager want Nathan? Or does the transfer plan get scrapped? That's the uncertainty hanging over Elland Road. Leeds fans will hope Farke sticks around long enough to oversee the January window, because this squad needs reinforcements. The Premier League is brutal, and depth wins titles. Or in Leeds' case, depth keeps you up. Do you think Nathan is the right signing for Leeds? Or should the Whites prioritize other positions in January? Drop your transfer wish list below. And if you believe £17 million for a La Liga proven centre-back is worth it, smash that like button, and let Real Betis know Nathan belongs at Elland Road. But as crucial as Nathan could be, the final act of this story reveals why Leeds' next 72 hours will define their entire season. Unity or chaos? Stay locked. 3 stories, 1 mission. The FA hands out a joke punishment that disrespects Leeds supporters. Farke confronts his goalkeeper about the mistakes that could cost promotion. And the Whites prepare a £17 million bid to shore up their defense. This is Leeds United in December 2025. Intense, unforgiving, and relentless. Let's break down what this means for the rest of the season. If Nathan signs, Leeds have the defensive depth to sustain Farke's 5-at-the-back system for the entire campaign. If Perry improves his distribution, or Farke keeps playing direct, the goalkeeper controversy ends. And if the FA's lenient punishment for Hannibal proves anything, it's that Leeds can never rely on fairness from the authorities. This club has to fight for everything. The Premier League survival battle runs through Elland Road, and every single decision matters. One slip against Liverpool on December 6th, and the pressure on Farke explodes. One defensive injury, and the Nathan deal becomes urgent. One more mistake from Perry, and the goalkeeper debate rages again. Leeds are walking a tightrope, and the fan base knows it. Here's what I need from every single Leeds fan watching. 1. Smash that like if you believe the FA's 4-game ban for Hannibal Mejbri is an absolute disgrace and sets a dangerous precedent. 2. Drop a comment with your biggest concern heading into the Liverpool game. Is it Perry's distribution? Is it Farke's tactics? Is it injuries? 3. Subscribe because every single subscriber makes Burnley fans furious, and we're about to take over the entire Premier League survival race. But listen closely, Here's the edge of the cliff. Nathan's signature isn't official until Leeds actually submit that £17 million offer. And Real Betis could receive interest from other clubs in January. That decision could come in the next 72 hours. And on top of that, Liverpool are flying high under Arne Slot, and they're coming to Elland Road with zero fear. One result against the Reds could either save Farke's job or END. Which domino falls first? Leeds' defensive reinforcement or Farke's sacking? Plus, there's a rumor that Sebastian Bornau held private talks with his agent last night. No club officials, no teammates, and what was discussed could either force the Nathan move or complicate it entirely. That story drops next. Marching on together, the battle is here. Hit subscribe, stay locked, and let's make the Premier League bleed white. We ride together. See you in the next war.